What's going on, everybody? This is Sunaak here, welcoming you back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we finished up everything here at the City in the Sky, or in the City of the Sky. I guess it's just kind of weird to pronounce it, however. We're going to go ahead and start off the episode by just going ahead and leaving the City in the Sky, because there's absolutely nothing else for us to do here. And I just wanted to show off the animation for the cannon, which is actually pretty funny that it just shoots you straight down. But anyway, in today's episode, we're gonna go ahead and progress through the story, and try to get as much of it as we can done, because legit, there's really nothing else for us to do outside of I guess just going through the story, to be honest. But there are a couple goody things that we can get, which I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of right now, because with the claw shot, there's just one thing that we can actually do. But while we're going ahead and doing that, I would like for you guys to make sure you do hit the subscribe button and like the video if you guys are enjoying what you're watching. To join the Sunaak squad as always. Always get a little awkward when promoting the channel that way. But, you know, hashtag Uber life. Uber life, okay. Petition YouTube to call it Uber now, so thank you. I want to thank you all while I'm going ahead and through this. We hit the 500 goal on the channel, which is honestly fantastic. I'm not going to go too much into it right now because I know it's just kind of like off topic or whatever, and I know it's like in the middle of an episode, but there's gonna be like a proper video or something dedicated to it once a little bit later in the future, once everything's just kind of settled down and done with. But there are some plans and stuff that I'd like to go over, but again, I'd like to kind of just discuss that with you guys in a separate video. But for this next goodie here, I think you know what I'm trying to go for here at this point. If you come to the Kakariko Gorge, there was that stone in the middle, or mountain piece in the middle, that had the hook shot pieces, but now we have our 43rd piece of heart. We literally just need 2 more and we're done. Now, I guess what we can go ahead and do is just progress with the story, to be honest. So at this point, I know there's also another mini game that we can play. I mean, to be honest, all it really is just going to give you the bigger quiver once you got the double claw shots. So I'm kind of just not really going to go out of my way for this. I'm fine with 60 arrows. But if you go to the stars minigame or whatever it is, you can play it to get the 100 quiver. So I'll do that on another episode. But for the main one, I'm just going to leave it as it is. Some call our realm a world of shadows, but that makes it sound unpleasant. The twilight there holds a serene beauty. You have to see it yourself as the sun sets in this world. Bathed in that light, all people were pure and gentle. But things changed once the foul power pervaded the world. It was all our doing. We overestimated our abilities as sages and attempted to put an end to Ganondorf's evil magic. I hope you can find it in yourselves to forgive our carelessness. Oh, Twilight Princess. They said the title. They said it. They said it, boys and girls. We are indeed playing Wind Waker. What? So, you knew? As a ruler who fled her people, I'm hardly qualified to forgive you. In our world, we've long believed that the hero would appear as a divine beast. That's why when I found you, I thought I could use you, Link. And I only cared about returning our world to normal. I didn't care what happened to the world of light, not at all. But after witnessing the selfless lengths that Princess Zelda and you have gone to, your sacrifices, I now know in the bottom of my heart that I must save this world too. There's no other way. If we can just defeat Zant, the curse on me will dissolve and we may be able to revive Zelda. Let's go, Link. For Zelda. For all of this world. Alrighty, so now that we know that she is the Twilight Princess, all you have to do is just stand on here and the stairs will appear. So, honestly, I don't think you're going to be able to come back. I could be wrong, but just in case if you're not able to, prepare, make sure you have your things in line if you need any fairies, all that stuff. So, make sure you do that before entering, but I'm good, so I'm just going to go ahead. So... I could be wrong. I think that circle is going to let you go back. But welcome to the Palace of Twilight. So, I think it will let you... listen, Link. Can I ask you for one last selfish favor? Regardless of what my reasons may have been, I once abandoned this world. I left behind the Twilight, those who have followed me, who considered me their ruler. Even now, as they remain here suffering, they believe that help would come for this world. But if they were to see that the only help for them is a hideous little imp, don't you think they'd feel let down? It's only for a little bit longer. Do you mind if I continue to hide as your shadow while you're in human form? I'm sorry. I think it's just more of a mechanic thing and they just give you more reason. But, okay, ignore everything I just said before coming in. You can leave, which not too bad, So we have interesting looking people here. Wait, this guy isn't an enemy, Link. They might look different, but they're inhabitants of this world. They're my people. Zant. How could he? So yeah, she's saying that they are the inhabitants of the Twilight, so you can kind of hit them, but there's really like no reason to, unless you just want to be a jerk. But they're all just kind of sitting around doing things. But to get started here in the Palace of Twilight, this is the next dungeon, essentially. So we're jumping from one right to the other already, so... which is actually really, really cool. But I actually really like the Palace of Twilight. It has some interesting mechanics and everything, and different things that go for it. But it's not a really long, how should I say this? Dungeon, if that makes sense. It's not as long as the other ones that we have gone through previously. So we're going to be able to kind of breeze through this somewhat. But as you can see, we have all the famous little Twilight enemies that we've faced in the beginning of the game. So, very, very cool. Kind of another blast from the past. But you're going to see a bunch of these little Zant heads kind of appear. You don't have to worry about these, but I guess I'm just wasting my time as always. But you can just go ahead and fight them. If you have the Great Spin unlocked, I think it should be able to kill them very, very easily. You can also fight him in the wolf form as well, which is not too bad. I usually like to do a charge shot or a charge attack with him, with them, and then just kind of jump at him with an attack, and I think it should be very quick too. So whatever you prefer. We're just gonna go ahead and breeze through. We got the small key for this door already, but kind of pay attention for the layout of the map, because there might be some little hidden corridors, and as always, as tradition with this game, we were able to find heart pieces and stuff within the dungeon, which the final 2 will be in here. So we'll be getting that done today, thankfully. Link, be careful. The black fog is made of the shadow crystals created by Zant. They blot our light. He's responsible for stealing the light from the spirits and turning this world into twilight. He's not an all-powerful, but he's not all-powerful. We're prepared too. I can return you to your normal state whenever you need me, so don't worry. Okay, so unfortunately, you can't really do much inside of this black fog. As a human, you're going to be turned into Wolf Link no matter what. So just kind of be ready for that. Honestly, fighting, I think the little Zant heads in wolf form is actually pretty quick. We have some chests coming out here. 2 of them to be exact, but I want to go ahead and grab this one. Oh, cool. So we got those little... Okay. Super Saiyan Link. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and open this because this is actually going to be one of the dungeon items. I think this is the compass to start off. Yeah, it's the compass. So, very handy. We're going to be able to see all the chests, as you can see already on the map, but we're going to be turned into the wolf form already here. I'm just going to grab this chest. I believe this is the key to the door over here, but this place is very, very interesting. I love how they're including all these different like little worlds. It really adds to Hyrule just not being the only place here, and it kind of reminds me of what's it called? I'm trying to think of another one that had like multiple worlds or whatever in it, but might be thinking, I could be wrong, but I think like Termina is another one, but like that didn't even have Hyrule at all. But I don't know. I don't even know what I was going at, but the fact that there's like another like world alongside Hyrule and stuff that can exist is pretty interesting. So this is going to be interesting because I normally like to cut off I guess the episodes once we hit like mid bosses and stuff, but technically this might be considered a mid boss. Again, this place is kind of short, but I do have a cutoff point that I have in mind, but we'll see a little bit later. It's not now, just in case if y'all were curious. So as you can see, we have a Zant hologram form of him. We're gonna be able to fight him right now, and the only thing about him is it's gonna be kind of annoying with all the enemies and stuff he's gonna be spawning, especially with these Keys type ones. I like to just kind of do the spin attacks and stuff. Once they're there, you can knock out a whole bunch of them, but he is gonna be kind of teleporting around, and it does take quite a bit to kill him. Not gonna lie, he has a lot of health here. So he's gonna spawn these Deku Baba things, or Shadow Babas, I guess. I kind of, yeah, you don't have to defeat them all, thankfully. It's just the other ones. Okay, so here he is. Okay. So thankfully, I kind of, like, here, you can kind of just spin around and just use your L targeting to see where he's at. You can also give him some space to... they did spawn. You can give him some space so he can get the attack off a little bit. I think he does just teleport a lot though, and he does take a little bit to come out. Okay, so from here, okay, that's the Deku one. Okay, shouldn't be too bad. I think I like to just defeat a couple of them and sit in a spot, because again, you don't have to defeat all of them, which is good. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna keep running away. I think they go out. They go away after like a specific amount of time, but so that stage can be a little annoying. Okay, come on. I wish you can attack him more, but here. All right, cool. Come on. Yeah, really at this point, it's just a lot of like rinse and repeating, to be honest. Especially with the forms. that he drops or the enemies that he brings out, because again, it's like, I guess really nothing that he can do right now too much. Put him. God, he's still not dead. Okay. Okay, so it's a little, again, he has a lot of health at this point for some reason, so it can be quite annoying. Okay, go here. Hopefully one more. Oh my god. Okay, so another attack should probably do it then. Okay, so thankfully I was able to hit him there. Okay, so he's gonna spawn a whole bunch of that fog. So here's gonna be an interesting mechanic of traversing, I guess, the rest of this place too. That shining sphere illuminates this world. It's called a soul. It's like the sun in your world, Link. The power of the soul is the source of life in this world. It is a pure power. Ah, as long as you have this, would you take this soul to the Twilight at the entrance of the world, please, Link? Okay, so the interesting thing about this little section now is, in order to get it out, you have to smack this hand up, and then you can just pick it up. So this part can be really frustrating, but because if you guys hate wall masters or those little shadow masters or whatever they're called in the other games, this part is going to be annoying for you as well. They're not as terrible, or this one's not as bad as the other one, to be honest. It does get really slow. However, you do have... Alright, why did I go through there? It's gonna just be slowly chasing you, is what it is. So it's more it's actually creepier than anything, because you do have like a time limit to get through stuff. And you have to get it with your claw shot here, because if you pick it up, the stairs are gonna go away, as you saw there. But what I do is I like to, once it's back up, I will shoot it with 3 arrows, because that's what it will take to stun it. And that should give you more than enough time, to be honest, with getting in and out of this place with this soul. So yeah, it's gonna be continuously following you, and all it does is it picks it up and it will take it back. It won't like how the other ones in the past Zelda games did, where it will kick you back to like one of the entrances or whatever. But again, I like to stun them. Not too bad, not too bad. I think I can grab it from here. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Not bad. This one's kind of easy. It's not as bad, but they do like to throw all these enemies at you and make it really annoying. But before I go forward as well, as you can see here on the map, I'm gonna kind of skip this, thankfully you can. As you can see here on the map, there's a little kind of crevice, I guess you can say, here on the side, that there is a chest over here. So I want to go ahead and grab it before we move on. Can I please get it? Please? Hello? Okay, so you do need to kind of step in a little bit, but I want to make sure I grab this before we go forward, because it can get, like, you can come back for this, but we have our 44th piece of heart. We have our 44th piece of heart already, so... Okay, but I need to transform back to human Link real quick, because it's right here. I honestly love that it plays like creepy music when it's chasing you too. But for here, I kind of like to let the Deku Baba things... Okay. I like to let them... Oh my god. 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 As I was saying, I kind of like to let them attack first and then run in, because it makes it easier to just go in despite what you saw. But this part can be stressful, but we're already out, thankfully. It doesn't come out here to chase you or anything like that. It's only while you're in the inside areas, so as you see, the souls do return the people of Twilight back to normal. And they do make these creepy like moans or whatever, so it is kind of creepy here in this area. I really like the creepiness that is this place. So look, we have Mallow's, I guess, Twilight counterpart. I guess what I'll do is just, I don't think it matters really. I don't think so, but I kind of like to come in, be helpful to these people and just rescue them this way. I think it's gonna, there you go. Okay, and then I think there's just that. That's it, yeah, that should be it. But what you need to do is go ahead and grab one of these souls here and then just put it there. Link, there should be one more soul. If we can find that, it should lead us to Zant. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and go to this other side here now that we have the platform. So, again, the world is very, very interesting. I wish, to be honest, that they did more of this place rather than it just being kind of, I guess, Twilight versions of Hyrule. But I mean, it makes sense, you know, like it makes sense. I'm not complaining that they did it wrong or whatever. But no, I think they handled it properly. I would just love to have seen more of, I guess, the world of Twilight rather than just Twilight versions of Hyrule. But just going to get rid of that. Okay, never mind. Whatever. We can go ahead and jump down because unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to reach there. So we can just kind of, hopefully I make it. Okay, I made it. From here, you just need to jump across. Nothing too crazy. Again, we have to defeat another one of these Zant heads. But thankfully he won't, like... It will kind of teleport out there, but I don't think it will do that here, thankfully. Okay, there we go. Honestly, not gonna lie, that head is pretty creepy. It's just very menacing. But we got the small key here, thankfully. And then I think over here it's just some rupees. 50 rupees, not too bad. So we can just go ahead and move on from over here. But yeah, as you can see here, we have a lot of chests and stuff that we can open up. You're gonna see why that this is really not the biggest dungeon or really too crazy. So we have some shadow beasts here, which, yeah, there's 3 of them total, so just go ahead and run into the fog to turn into wolf form. Just that. Okay, very easy. Okay, so that should be it. From here, oh, another Zant head coming around. I don't know how many they're gonna be here, but they do start increasing the numbers a little more. Okay, so that one's done. I think, yeah, another 3. Thankfully, not too bad to defeat. Just kind of annoying how they go away. Okay, that one's done. There you are. Alright, I think there might be 2 more. Okay, no, that's it. Sometimes they like to do that. They'll just kind of pile them on. A little more wasting your time, if anything, but not too bad. Go ahead and just turn into human form real quick. Go ahead and grab everything over here. I need over there. So go ahead and grab this one real quick. Okay, I think that one should be the key. If not, I think it's the map. No, this one's the key. However, there is the map as well on the other side. So let's go ahead and grab that while we're in the area. Just kind of goes to show how small this place is going to be, or how quick, because, I mean, we already have the dungeon map and the key here, or the compass, sorry. Does it show how many? Yeah, there's only 4 floors, and as you can see, the second and third floor already have like that center-ish part connected. And again, it's not a terrible place. So like, if you're, I guess I don't know why I'm trying to advocate for how short it is, but if you're pressed for time, you can beat this in one sitting, apparently. So you're welcome. Time management with Sunaak. Grab this chest real quick. Why not? Oh, and buy chests. Okay, so whatever. That one's more of a small chest with money, obviously. Anything important here? Question mark? We got a stamp. Hooray! Wasted my time for that instead of the money. Alright, well, there's the stamp if you want it. There's the Zant stamp. So, let's see, what room is next? Is this another soul room? It is, okay. Alrighty, so same as always, or not as always, but this is gonna be a secondary fight with the Zant hologram here. He's gonna have some different monsters and stuff that he can spawn here. So this one is gonna be a little bit tougher if you're not ready for it, because I think this one he spawns this. Yeah, this one he starts off with the Babas. Not too bad. But I think the difference between this one is that he can actually spawn the shadow beasts as well. So it's gonna be just kind of prepare for that, because they do just drop and can catch you off guard. Come on, just disappear already. Hiya. Hiya, hiya. Okay. Okay, good. Are you spawning something? No, you're just running away. Come on. Oh, there you are. Oh, okay, and he'll also do that attack as well, so he won't always spawn something. And, oh, dang it, keep missing him. Got you there. Go that way, control stick, please. Thank you. Alright, come on. Come on. Okay, he's attacking. Thankfully, with those little attacks, you can kind of just not have to kill extra enemies and stuff. Hiya. I hate losing track of him sometimes. Yeah. Okay, so not too bad. Unfortunately, you can't do like the mortal draw or anything on him and end it. Okay, so yeah, here are the shadow beasts. There we go. That should be all of them. Cool. Oh, dang it. Let me hit him here, please. Hiya. Let me grab an extra heart because the great spin does a lot of damage. Dang it. As soon as I say that. Okay, good. I did that, but here are the Babas again. Do find it tedious to fight these guys more, if anything, because they do have that like stun animation, if anything. Okay, good. So that one wasn't too bad. So that's the second and final fight with like the hologram version of him, I guess. All right. So same as the other one, we need to grab the other soul while the hand is kind of chasing us as well. This one's going to be a little more challenging because of the way that this place is laid out. You're going to have to like rely on a lot of platforms, and it gets a little trickier with how things kind of spawn together, I guess, if that makes sense. Okay, you go away, thank you. Need you to chill out. Okay, not too bad. Very creative. I really appreciate this kind of puzzle thing, and it reminds me Kind of like later what they did with Skyward Sword, and I guess that like time traveling orb thing. And it sucks to say this because I haven't beaten the game still, but I know of that place. So it just kind of reminds me of it, but I still need to beat Twilight Princess. I'm gonna skip that. You want to be careful because this one you're gonna have to toss it into the area because the platforms are gonna be a little too high for you to climb up on, and there's no stairs. So from here, you need to chill out, sir. You keep your hands to yourself. Where am I going? Okay, so I'm gonna grab up here. I think you could just drop, not too bad. And then from here, just grab it. Oh, the shadow beasts. The hands back up. Thank you. I don't think. Okay, so we should be good here then. That other chest again, that was just the money stuff. However, I think there might be another chest here in this area that I need to get. Kind of like the other heart piece. But before I do that, I need you to chill out. Chill out. No! Okay. So you need to chill out. He grabbed it, but you can just do that. That's how you can retrieve the soul again. Okay. Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of keep that there real quick. I need to get back up this way because I kind of did that on the practice file as well, where I dropped it and then had to do this way because... Oh, did he pick it up? He picked it up? Stop it. Unhand my soul. Oh, okay, rude. Threw it, but thank you. Okay, so this one you just needed to do that in order to bring that towards you, or bring that to activate that, because you don't have to set it down, thankfully. But with that, we are done with this soul. So we can go ahead and just take it to the middle, thankfully, which is not too bad. But let's go ahead and... Okay, so we cured that dude. You know, they sound so creepy. As much as, like, I understand how Midna wants to save everyone, but really a world of moaning people just standing around? I don't think so. So we're going to go ahead and drop the soul here, and this should activate something very interesting. So now we have the light in our Master Sword. So it's going to... It's basically as Midna's saying, so it's just kind of... As long as you have that sword, you should be able to repel shadow Zant has spread. So now we have the power to do that, and what the orbs do just with the sword. I want to go back this way because I don't think we could do it with the soul, like the actual soul itself here. Or at least I didn't see it. But again, if you just didn't go through with the ball, you can do it with your sword. So if you wanted to get these afterwards, after going through everything first and not have to deal with the hand trying to get you, more power to you. You can do it that way. What to do, you can go ahead and just, with the sword, you can just swing it, or if you do spin attack, it gets a wider area, and I think it also lasts a little bit longer. But I wanted to come grab this chest because the final heart piece has been collected. And that's really it for all the heart pieces. I don't know what to tell you. So if you're sad about collecting heart pieces or enjoy that, sorry, but we're done. I'll grab this because why not? We're in the area. But as I'm making my way back, that is going to be where I want to call the episode, because in order to leave this area, you do need to activate this. So But as I'm going back, I do want to go ahead and end the episode off here because I think we did reach more of a good midway point. And now we have the power to go ahead and just proceed back into the main part of the Palace of Twilight. So I do want to thank y'all so much for watching, and again, we're nearing the end. Like, I'm sure by the time that this video goes out, all the bulk recording episodes have already been completed, and so on and so forth. But again, it just feels so bittersweet because again, this series has been so much fun. It has been a little long, but again, I appreciate everyone's patience, and if y'all enjoy the series. But in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and continue on further into the Palace of Twilight to see if we can finish it off and stop Zant. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.